It's Thursday, March 13th. Good morning. I'm Dan Blakely with your Daily Kickstart from Barrie 360. Many Canadians more than a little worried about the impact of the tariff tussle, not just about higher prices, but also about jobs. 40% of those asked in a Leger poll said they're worried about losing their jobs as businesses scale back in response to the trade war with the U.S. In Ontario, more than half are worried about their job security. Premier Ford and Federal Finance Minister LeBlanc are in Washington today for a sit-down with U.S. Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick. This as Canada drops a new round of tariffs on the U.S. in response to President Trump's 25% levy on steel and aluminum products. This one a big deal for Canadian craft brewers who say they get whacked twice, with Canadian aluminum hit with the American tariff on its way to the States and hit again by the Canadian tariff when it comes back as aluminum cans. The biggest impact on tall boy cans, which craft brewers use a lot of, and no one makes those in Canada. Canadians not the only ones opposed to our country becoming the 51st state. An Angus Reid poll found 60% of Americans have no interest in seeing that happen. 32% said sure, but only if Canadians want it. Just 6% said go ahead and do it. Barrie Chamber of Commerce reassuring its members it has not and will not sell its mailing list to anyone. Apparently an email going around claiming to have the Chamber's mailing list. Chamber officials advising members who get that email to ignore it, don't reply to it, don't click on any links, best to flag it as spam. A launchpad problem prompted SpaceX to delay last night's flight to the International Space Station to replace NASA's two stuck astronauts. Concerns over a critical hydraulic system arose less than 4 hours before the Falcon rocket's planned liftoff from the Kennedy Space Center. The two astronauts have been on the space station for 9 months. They were only supposed to be there for a week, but there were issues with their Boeing return capsule. That's your morning kickstart for March 13th. We're back again this evening. Until then, remember, adventure waits for those brave enough to take the first step.